Good morning, happy Monday. We are up and ready obviously for the day, as you can see. I don't know why I feel like I need to say that every day. We have some stuff to take to my mom's. We have her drink dispenser thing in the back, so we're gonna go do that. And we have a package to put in the mail.
Getting it all dropped off, and then our day free and clear to do
whatever we want or need.
Yep, that storm did come through last night, enough that actually Snuggle came upstairs.
He was underneath the bed for like hours, and then he finally came out. He got up on the bed, and he went over to my arm and went. So
he ended up sleeping with me for a while. I mean, he crawled up next to me under the blanket.
Snuggle up.
He laid on top of me for a while, but then about 4:30, he wanted out of the room. He went back downstairs. I don't know, but. The rain did wonders for the flowers. It also brought the temperatures down. Probably from yesterday, a good 20 degrees.
Yeah, just about.
So it is a beautiful fall day today. And like I said, we have a full day ahead of us of whatever we want or need to do today.
Yep.
We actually don't have anything planned. Nothing on the docket. So
we're gonna figure it out though.
I'm just interested to see what we get into. You are.
Hey Squidward. Hey Squidward, are you finished with those errands?
No, I am not finished with those errands, SpongeBob. We decided that we wanted to work on our porch. We want to get the thing painted, and to do that we need to clean it.
Apologize, sorry.
And so Kelly was
I'm just trying not to fall down
in the basement, and Snuggle loves the basement. I don't know why. It's dark, cold,
probably just because it's a spot we don't go in very much, I would assume.
Just cat activity. So we got our bucket, we've got the mop that we're going to use for the porch, and then we got a can of like a real durable...
It's porch paint.
Porch paint.
Porch and floor paint.
And so when they painted the outside of the house and the shop, we didn't do the main pad of the porch. So we said we can do that, and then we actually need to paint the upper level yet too. But that's something that's going to be, I think, beyond the work that we can do.
Yeah, we're going to have to.
We're going to have to pay somebody to do that.
Hire somebody or get scaffolding or something.
I would pay somebody to do it if I could. So that's what we're looking to do. To keep him from going down into the basement, I picked him up, and now he's just been enjoying being held. He's very, very fluffy today. I don't know if it's the wet food he's been eating, but like he's super soft. He's got just a little purr. I don't know if you can hear him. So he does that when he's just happy and content. You smell good. You smell good, kitty. But your mom and I are gonna have to paint the porch. So I'm gonna run up and grab the paint roller and the pad that we have for it. And we're just going with a simple gray. It'll look way better than this pinky brown that it currently is. But we wanted to decorate the porch for the fall. We bought like the pumpkins and stuff, but we can't decorate it until we paint it. And the weather's supposed to be beautiful the next few days. It's kind of like the perfect time to paint.
We are outside now. We got all our supplies gathered up. We're gonna get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is move all the stuff off of it into the shed. So we're gonna move like that furniture, the rug, the sign, all this stuff needs moved off of here. And then we're gonna sweep. Whoa. Justin's got his leaf blower, so he's gonna use that first, then we'll sweep, then we have to mop it to make sure it's really clean, then we'll be ready to paint.
I bet you think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking thinking everything about you. And that we're good the way we are. But I don't know that much about you. What things you like and what you don't. It's not that long.
Doing good. We will, before we decorate, we'll clean the windows and like the walls and stuff again. We're just focusing on the bottom right now. It's actually drying pretty quickly too. Oh. Excuse me, my soda went flying in the wind.
We'll have to rinse this.
Once we get done with the soapy water, we have to rinse it.
We're starting with the back edge and then we're gonna roll the rest of it. So Justin is so graciously,
Sacrifice my knees.
yeah, he's taking one for the team on this. It looks nice. Thank you. I like it great. Thanks.
This paint's looking really, really good. This porch paint stuff is super duper thick and it covers really, really well. This whole gallon could probably do 2 of these porches, I feel.
And it already did the bathroom.
And it already did the bathroom over there, so that's just wild to me. Things are coming along really good. Let me show you here. How's it going, Cal?
Very good.
Gosh, it's gonna look so much better. It's gonna dry a little darker than one of these now, but it's still gonna be a little lighter than what we have on the post. But I think it'll still look all right. I think it'll look great.
Yeah, that was the point. I wanted it later.
Maybe in the summertime we might put a stencil down and do a little bit of the white too to stencil it, do a pattern. I think that'd be cool. So we got everything painted. We actually kind of did 2 coats already. It looks really, really good. I'm actually tickled to death by it. Got it marked off. Gonna be able to put any packaging down or anything. And then I wanted to keep it open so I can touch up the floor in the shop. And then I think we're gonna call that a day out here.
It looks so good. I'm really happy with it. It looks awesome. Wow, what a handyman. It's nice to be able to get these things done on a Monday.
That's another reason why I've just been loving it. You know, we sacrifice some things, but we're able to pick up so many other things. And, like, it really has been just like a fair trade.
Yep.
And I love that I've had the ability to help you with the shop in addition to doing maintenance.
Yep.
Diamond is back for her afternoon nap. Her favorite spot.
It's cat nap time.
Alright, we got that porch painted. It looks phenomenal. I'm even happier than I thought I would be. So we were talking, Kelly was a little hungry. It's only 3 o'clock. It's not really dinner time yet, but we want to prep some things before we do. That is true. We did not have lunch. We've been painting the porch for the last 3 hours. And
Yeah, and while we were painting,
there was an accident that occurred at the light here right up from our house. And so we kind of jumped into gear there to make sure everybody was okay. But we made sure the authorities and everybody was there. I had to use some of my old insurance training to help them figure out how to handle that. So that was good. That worked out well. But anyway, that was done. And then we decided that we're going to come in while we were taking a quick break and getting paint and stuff cleaned up. Kelly said she was hungry, and we thought, okay, well, for dinner, because here in a couple hours we're doing dinner, we wanted to make bread. And I love when she makes bread. She makes me bread, and it's just so delicious.
let's stop on making it in the bread machine.
She's making it in the bread machine this time. I did buy her a bread pan.
It's for more of like a sandwich.
And
Type of
I'm
loaf.
hoping that here in the future that you will be making more like just sandwich bread for us to have.
That is the goal.
Rather, cause store-bought bread is just not good for you. It just doesn't have everything you want in it. Actually, it's got too much. It's got too much in it.
Oils in it.
Yeah. So like we'd be able to make it better. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to do that here more frequently, which is the plan. We're also going to do that sourdough starter that we have. And I would eat anything on sourdough, actually, so as long as we get that going. Then she's going to prep these potatoes.
We're having lasagna soup for dinner tonight, but we're going to have potato soup for dinner tomorrow.
So we're going to prep the potatoes now. Because of how quickly they went last time, we didn't want to hold on to them too long. There's bacon in there that we need to get the bacon pre-prepped, chopped up. I think there's bacon in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll get that cooked and crumbled up for the soup as well. And then we're also going to make, there's this apple cinnamon muffin. We're going to do it in a bread loaf, make it a loaf, like shown in the picture. But it required applesauce. And my good friend Jerome and his wife had made delicious homemade applesauce that we have on hand here. They also made apple butter. I had it on my bagel last night. I think I told you that. It was phenomenal. Yeah, so good. So I can only bet this is going to be great. But I think that's all we're prepping right at the moment.
Yeah, I guess that'll be everything. We'll just try to get ahead of things. Oh, do we have chicken in the freezer?
We do.
Could you get some out
Pull some
for
chicken.
later this week?
You need that ground beef for tonight, right?
Yes.
Okay. I knew I had already pulled the ground beef. And we don't want it to go bad, you know.
Give me a knife first, please.
Butter. Handle first. And so, got me a ginger ale.
He loves ginger ale.
It's like, it's one of my feel-good drinks, you
I
know?
like the flavored ones. I'm not a big fan of just plain ginger ale unless I don't feel good.
Oh, yeah, we're getting ready to be into flavored ginger ale season. What's your favorite kind? Do you like the cranberry? Do you like the blackberry?
Raspberry. Schweppes does raspberry. That's my favorite.
So, yeah. Do you guys have a favorite ginger ale, or do you just like it original? I like it all. It's really hard to pick.
If you have a bread machine, I can tell you the recipe for this. It's a cup of warm water, 3 tablespoons oil, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 3 cups of bread flour. I'm just using regular flour because that's what we have and it'll work. And then a packet of yeast, or 2.25 teaspoons if you have the big container of yeast.
Once we can get our pantry set the way we want, we'll probably actually do yeast that way, wouldn't we?
Yeah, that's how, well, actually,
Especially
we
if
keep
we're-
it in the freezer normally, but these are what I have for right now.
We're actually going to be, we want to be making...
I want to make all of our bread.
Right, and that's one of the part of being able to work together is that while one of us is working together, one can be doing those kinds of things. You know, if one of us is cleaning, one of us is swapping laundry, or making bread, or desserts, or, you know, whatever. It's all about that teamwork.
So then, yeah, you just put everything in the order that I told it to you, and then we're going to just do it on basic light crust, because I don't like it too dark. And you just close it and start, and then in 3 hours we'll have a delicious loaf of bread.
So the best part about bread machines, you know, it mixes it, kneads it, lets it rise, it cooks it, everything all in one.
Yeah.
Now this is a Food Network
We got it at a thrift store.
that we got at a thrift store. We got a really good deal.
If you are in the market for a bread machine, definitely check thrift stores because they are so much cheaper there. I think we got this for like $5.
I'm pretty sure we got it for $5.
And it was like brand new.
And
it still had the book.
It had the booklet and everything. It looked brand spanking new. And then I think that same weekend or weekend after that, we saw another 2 bread machines. So they were out there. They were easy to find.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the prep area. We'll get whatever we're done using put away, and then start on the next
I
project.
don't think we need salt anymore.
I'm not sure we do for that.
No, there's still one.
2 delicious chicken eggs. We had got these ones from the store, but we have friends now that do have a lot of chicken that were going to give us some eggs last time we were there, and they forgot to get them. So hopefully, if we can, we try to get as much fresh local stuff as we can. I would love to paint this refrigerator in this kitchen black.
I have seen people do that.
Have any of you guys ever done that before? Does it work out well? What kind of paint do you... I think they make appliances, maybe. But we might end up trying that. I don't know if that big white dot on that wall is going to look good once we're done painting everything in the kitchen here.
I don't think it will be too bad because the walls are going to be white.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It'll blend in with the wall, maybe.
There it is. Now it needs to bake for 45 minutes.
Decided with the leftover potatoes that we're going to try and make our own potato chips.
In the air fryer.
In the air fryer. Apparently there's a recipe. So we got out our old mandolin from the Pampered Chef. Careful now, those things are sharp. And I think we have to cut them and then soak them in
cold water for 30 minutes to pull the starch out of them.
And then we get the air fry them. So we'll show you that too, and I'm not going to waste your time watching her almost cut her fingers off. We soak the chips in water for 30 minutes, and then we lay them out to let them dry up a little bit. Not, you know, dry out, but... and then you mix it with, what, oil and salt?
Yep.
And now we're going to layer it into...
It's apparently called shingle layering.
Shingle layering. I was shingle once, then I got married. Hoo-hoo! Then we're going to air fry them at 375 for 8 minutes, and I guess you just repeat the process.
Well, then you shake them and cook them for 3 more minutes.
Okay. So after that, shake them, cook them 3 more minutes, and then repeat the process. We'll show you our first batch when they come out. Here's the first batch that came out. They look pretty good. And we just gotta do this a couple more thousand times. No, maybe not that long, but probably take another...
A few more batches, I would guess.
It looks like maybe 3 batching at 11 minutes apiece. It's not terrible. We're making lasagna soup. A very nice dinner with that homemade bread, which I'm anxious to see, but it's got another 45 minutes yet. And I think we showed you the apple cinnamon bread, maybe. I'm pretty sure we did.
Yeah, we might not have shown the completed. All of our kitchen things are finished for the evening, other than just cleaning up. There's the potato chips that we made in the air fryer. This is the lasagna soup that we're going to eat for dinner. And then we made cinnamon apple bread. And then this is my loaf of bread I made in the air fryer. It looks terrible. I knew this was a possibility by using the white flour instead of bread flour because we didn't have any. So it's a very dense loaf. As long as it's done the whole way through, we'll probably eat it. And it'll be fine. Did you try the soup yet?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Yep, it was perfect. I definitely would not have added more broth or anything to that. It was right on the money. Actually, maybe a little too thin for me yet, but...
And upon further thinking, my issue with my bread was not the flour that I used. It was the fact that my yeast was old. So make sure you use unexpired yeast and your bread will rise. But Justin tried it and said that it was still good.
Oh, it's delicious. Yeah, it didn't give you the lift you wanted, but
It's very, very dense, but...
Well, because my soup is a little runnier than...
It's still good.
I mean, that's the way I want it to be. I like it a little thicker. The bread helps me to thicken it up, so...
So next time we'll probably add more lasagna noodles, which we probably did last time.
More than likely, yeah.
I just forgot.
It don't matter. It's delicious. Everything's great. I can't wait to just, like, dig in and kick back.
Watch Gossip Girl. We're still going with it.
It was so good, I had to get another round. And I think Kelly forgot to mention that you want to top it off with a couple of dollops of ricotta cheese. Taking it to the next level, guys. Very, very, very good.
Couldn't have worked any better if it was planned.
You.
All this time, you thought the only thing I was capable of was holding his hand and smiling on the sidelines.
You're so loud. You're loud, mean. Well, we are headed to bed, so that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it with a friend. And we will see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.